cracks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Bricking with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop, make the hobby pop. From vintage sets to modern themes, minifig dreams with studs and seams. Castle walls, spaceship beams. Listen close, hear the gear screams. Connecting fans, yo, that's the plan. Building bonds piece by piece, man. Every episode more than just sand. Confidence grand, bricks in hand. Crazy mashups, ideas flow. Breaking molds, watch them grow.
What is up? Welcome everybody. Good morning. Man, I ain't been up this early to do a stream in quite a while. I mean, after Good Morning Brickworld, I don't have to be up this early anymore. But how's everybody doing? What is going on? Welcome to the charity event. This is the second year I've done this. But it's definitely fun. I do enjoy all the guys and all the people in it. We just left the Brick Babe show. I don't know which one because she's got like 45 of them, but she does it. She's a true OG. I don't know how I couldn't stream that much. I have enough problems coming down here making videos, much less be down here streaming all the time. But she does it. And I know that we hit the goal, but keep it going. The donation link is pinned in the chat. Don't be afraid. I thought about doing something to be giving away something, but I'll be honest with you, I really don't know what I would give away. But good morning, everybody. How is it going? We got Mayo, Hosco, and Patty, the theater dog. Thought it said the heat dog, but theater dog. What is up? I am building a Star Wars helmet for the first time, and I don't know how long. I decided a couple weeks ago, if you watch my stream, that we got to get rid of some of these sets behind us, which means I got to build them, and not like I have room for them, but we will be building these, trying to get, I guess, some space available. I don't know if you could see it or not, but I still have like the Disney castle that I just finished right here, and it's got to go up here somewhere too. But that's the life of someone who's into Lego. You always fight for space that you never have. Whittaky, what is going on? Mayo said, good to clear out the backlog. Yeah, sometimes if you follow me, you know I don't buy too many Lego sets. Mostly everything I do is definitely on the mock range. I was working on the mock quite hard yesterday morning, but I had to stop. I ordered a bunch of lights from Bevan's Bricks, and unfortunately, I can't go much further until those lights come in. They should be here, I think, Tuesday. I'm pretty sure that's what Amazon's, or not Amazon, but the shipping link said. Once those get here, I'll be able to continue to move forward, run these wires, and get everything in and done. I don't know how most of y'all deal with backlog, but normally I'm pretty good about not having any. There's a bunch of sets like the Harry Potter stuff behind me. I'll probably not open that. I've continuously bought Harry Potter ever since I started messing with Lego again, but I don't know what I'll do with it. I've continuously bought the sets that go on sale, and they've sat in shelves or on shelves behind me forever now. Same thing with Jurassic Park. I bought those just for the dinosaurs. One day. Bricks Why Not says, good morning. I love mocks. Yeah, I don't normally do too much with actual Lego sets. If I buy a Lego set, it is something like this. I think this right here for me is top set of the year. I've got this in the DeLorean. I normally buy most of the Speed Champions that vehicles that I actually like, and I will say that my goal we go grocery shopping and go shopping on Sundays. My goal is to try to get 2 more of these. I want to keep this one. I want one in a box, and I want one that I can mess with and take apart and modify. And I'm going to see if I can't do something with these wheels and angle them. I know I can. I just got to get the pieces to do it. Bricks Why Not said, I parted out all my Harry Potter sets. Great parts. Backlogs motivate me to stream. Building mocks is a different vibe. I don't know. Once you build your first mock and you realize the fun of it, it kind of makes Lego sets boring. I do enjoy building Lego sets. Don't get me wrong. One of the things that I will say that you can always do is when building Lego sets, it lets you learn techniques. I don't know how many people have it or don't have it, but the oh god, what is the name of it? The Lion Knight's Castle. That has some really crazy techniques in it. These sets that they keep coming out with the Bricklink designer programs, those all have some extremely good links in them. The way they do the sets nowadays, I guess you can learn from. It's not so much of the easy bricks on top of bricks. I like to see some crazy techniques. We do got Click and Cliff in the house. We got Hoarder 66. Mayo said 2022 Castle is arguably the best ever. Patty said, I mostly have Harry Potter. It's what I enjoy building. My backlog is non-Harry Potter. Harry Potter is really good. The only thing that I will say that I don't like about Harry Potter, but it's I guess I got something against every set that does it, is I don't really like how they're all just built dollhouse style. I know that if they doubled everything, the price would probably double, but I feel like there is a lot that they could have included. I don't know. I still think that if they would have done, and I don't know why they don't do it, because Lego seems to do anything in the world that they can make money on, but I wish that they would have done Nocturne Alley and all of Diagon Alley in modular form. Like, just give us the modular, drop one a year. Everyone would buy it. It would continue to like flow off the shelves perfectly. One of those things I don't understand. If I had the way I could do it, and then I would love to say that I could, because I mean I could, but I could do these mocks of this, but I would not do it. I have stayed away from the Harry Potter stuff as far as mocking, maybe one day, but I mean it took me 5 years into this to finally do Star Wars. So, and I already I want to do a castle again. I need to do a castle again. So, and I already got the plan for next year's build. I'm building like 3 builds this year. And if you've seen my builds, you know that it's not something that's small. So, yeah, I mean, anything, I know why they do them that way. I know why that they are, I guess the proper way to see it is they built them to be played with. And whereas the modular houses and stuff like that or the modular buildings that Lego comes out with really are more of the adult sets. And they really, I mean, I'm not going to lie and say they're not. Everyone knows they kind of are. Which, and I get, but if they would just they keep doing those like Harry Potter builds where you get to build the big Hedwig with like sitting on books, and like the last one came with the Sorcerer's Stone. That's all cool and all, but I'm telling you, if Lego Harry Potter would just give us modulars, I think that people would be more happy. Or at least I would. I got to make sure I put this in the right orientation. Patty said, I 100% agree. I was so disappointed with Madame Malkin's shop. I've had to buy extra to make it look finished. Malfoy Manor is fantastic and only $24 more. Makes no sense. I know they did the biggest build that actually built from Harry Potter lately was the Ministry of Magic. I think that set was a really cool idea, but they needed to double or triple that set in order for me to think that it would have been where it needed to be. If that makes sense. It just, I don't know, they lack a lot in some scenarios, which is part of the reason why I admit that I don't buy Lego sets, is because normally if you go buy a Lego set and you've got the hype, you sit down, you crack it open, you start building it, and once you get it done, you do nothing but criticize it about how you wish it would be. So that's just comes into play. You should just build it the way you would want it. I think I'm missing a piece out of this set already. I dumped like 3 bags out instead of just one, but I do not have this little axle in here, and it is not in the bags. It's always something with Lego. Luckily, I have all these here. I'll probably like get all this, I guess, put into the set and find it later. I don't think it dropped anywhere. Hoarder said, I bought most of the small Harry Potter facades, not for Harry Potter, just for the parts and ideas to make some buildings myself. Harry Potter has a lot of, look, if you're into building your own modular houses or your own city and you want it to have an interior, I advise everyone, even if you don't buy the Harry Potter sets, go to Lego's website, go to the instructions, and I tell everybody to do this. If you want to get into mock building and you want it to be something that is a little easier on you, download Studio and then go look at go to Lego's website and look at an instructions, and then build the set in, or build like the couch, for instance, build it in Studio, and it will allow you to change the color of it. And then once you know and have it looking how you want it to look, then it's as easy as putting it in a Bricklink file and ordering the pieces to make it. There's a lot of stuff you can do like that. I think people overlook it. There's a lot of people that don't like Studio. There's a lot of people that don't like digital building, but I mean, I'm telling you, you get good or better once you start finding out how things can be built. Then the good thing about Studios is if you want to build a purple couch and you don't know if the pieces are available, it shows you how, or it shows you if the pieces are available or not and what colors they are.
It also should lead you to the right Bricklink store.
We should, which is Camel City Brick House.
So what's up, guys?
I just I'm missing a piece on a set already. bag one, and I'm missing a piece.
What are you missing?
The little small red axle. I've got a
two L's notched ones.
Yeah, I got a bunch. I just couldn't believe it was already missing one. Patty said the Ministry set is a copy of the film set piece in London tour. So much missed opportunity. Like I said, and it's one of those things that I am, just because I'm an AFOL doesn't mean anything, because I go against every other AFOL. If you've ever watched this show, Hoarder will tell you that I think that part of the Lego problem is us, because like we're sitting here saying how we would like these Harry Potter sets to be, if they would build them like we wanted them, they would be $500 and $600 sets, and then we would just complain about price. It's kind of like the Star Wars guys. Everyone that loves Star Wars does nothing but want, and then they complain about everything they get, but then they buy it. So we're a part of our own problem. But that's just because us as Americans like to complain, or I guess us as humans, because not all of us. I know Mayo's in Australia.
So which set are you building?
The AT driver mask.
Did it come in plastic bags or paper bag?
Plastic.
Yeah, we're having problems with the paper bags, stuff sticking in them. I mean, it's just hard to make sure you got everything out of them.
For the first time, what set was that? It might have been the DeLorean. The DeLorean had all the big bags were plastic, but the bags inside of them were paper.
Yeah, yeah. And we had one bag in our DeLorean that was paper, and inside of it was a paper.
Will said that he finds it much easier to just buy every piece in every color instead of using Studio. Yeah. I mean, if that's the way it goes, the stuff that I build, or at least the size I build, I kind of need to know stuff a little bit planned out beforehand. I'll be honest, the Star Wars build, I sat down here the other day and for maybe 3 hours, and what I got done isn't a lot, but it is, I think, the perfected form of how it started. There was a lot of trial and errors, but it is done. The only thing I am missing now, like I said, is I can't really go any further until I get some lights in. I wish I had bought more colors of the LEDs when I first started buying LEDs, but apparently I have 400 orange ones and no other colors. But like I said, that should be here Tuesday. Will said, or they could build it as we want and change or charge less since their profit margin is through the roof. That is true, but we know that any company that is making money is not going to do anything to stop them from making as much money as they are. I think that they would gain more money as a company if they done some things a little different, but that's not up to me.
Yeah, and they seem to have this thing figured out on a global scale.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because if you're around my age, we are now having everything that we did with our childhood this year. I mean, we got Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece dropped. Lego seems to be getting their hand in everything. The only thing I will say that Lego is, I'm not going to say they're failing at it, but they're not doing as good at it as these brick shop cars from Mattel. They just released or are releasing a Aston Martin, and it looks absolutely amazing.
The Mattel one?
Yeah. It's already, all the pre-orders are already sold out. There's 2 of those that I need to go find. One of them's a Honda Civic. Patty said I opened all the paper bags all around because of the little bit sticking in, so I seal them. So instead of them sticking, I fling at least one bit across the desk. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Just take like a Gene next bag set you get, just lay it on the table and take a knife and cut like a box out of the top of it.
Already got you. Look.
Hey,
don't run on my workstation.
Don't run with those.
Dude, you see my size? You think I'm running anywhere?
Gene said if you see him running, you better be hauling ass too.
Something's after me. It's not going to be a good result.
Will said it's just easier for me. My turnover rate is definitely less than you, but I can't bring myself to call a mock finished until I ripped it apart and rebuilt it 50 times minimum. What are you talking about? Did you not hear like everybody roasting me about how, I mean, all I've got is a mountain and I've rebuilt it twice. But I am happy with the mountain. It is staying together. I'm not taking it apart. I do wish I would have done it bigger now, but the way that I want the platform to be, I needed to build it smaller. I don't think I'm going to build the platform. So I'll show everybody. I've been messing around with this. So this is like the strongest thing that I've ever built. I need it to hold the weight of one of the mock gunships that I'm building. But the problem in this is I've got to figure out a way that there's pretty much got to be an opening, and this has got to sit in that opening and hang out like this, and it's going to support basically another thing that slides on it, and then it's going to clip down to others. So there'll be like a wall here. And the only problem I'm having with this is I don't think it's going to look right. I think it's going to be easier for me just to put a flat landing pad on the top of the mock. It's not working. Hoarder says, so since I'm going to take forever anyways, knowing what parts I need ahead of time just doesn't really save me time. It saves you. Why you rebuild it if you make it digitally and get the parts ordered? To me, that seems like you were good with your design. I didn't build the mountain, so anything terrain-wise, I never build. Truthfully, when I build stuff in studio, it's only to find. It's not like a detailed build. It's only to find out space. So you got to remember, every time I've built something big, I've taken it somewhere. So I have to figure out how to build these modularly. So what I do for studio is figure out, okay, well, if I need to stop this right here at this 16 by 16 plate, then what can I use to stop? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more of like I'm using it for the mathematical portion of it.
It's what we call massing models in architecture.
It's not a detailed thing at all. It's just a layout of pretty much think of it as a sketch for I guess you could call it like a sketch of an inner structure, or whatever Gene said it was, because Gene's normally right. Hoarder said, if you do rip it apart a ton, how does planning and buying parts help save any time at all? Gotcha. And the other thing that I don't like about tearing things apart, which it definitely happens to me, I don't know if it happens to y'all, but if you tear it apart and rebuild it, you almost always add pieces to it, which means you have pieces left over. Hey, I found that piece that I thought wasn't in the set. It was inside of another piece.
Hitchhiking.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that happens a lot with all these newer, smaller pieces that Lego's been releasing. They hitchhike real easily.
I couldn't figure out why. I was trying to, on the mock that I'm building, I was trying to put down this 2x4 yesterday, and I picked it out of my bin, and I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't go down. And it's got a 1x1 stuck at the bottom of it.
Yep.
It's a good old tile. Porter, you should seriously try to use, like, for your next build, you should try to use Studio just to plan out the plan for it and see if it works for you. I know you're building a lot of, like, this is an extremely strange build so far. It's not exactly a looking like anything, if you can't tell. It's pretty lame. Did y'all get a lot of sets and stuff organized out, Gene?
Yeah, we the big thing we've been doing is working on all the printed stuff, and we're moving it from one storage location to another to make it easier to pull apart. It's taking forever to resort it or to reorganize it, but it is so much easier to pull orders now.
I've got another cart in y'all's store of just printed 1x1s and 1x2s.
Well, Tori, I love that now that it's organized.
I've got to I'm going to use some of the, I forgot what they were called, but they're the one, y'all have a couple of them. I think I'm buying them all, but the 1x1s that are translucent orange that have like the yellow arrow.
Translucent orange, yellow air. I think I know which one you're talking about.
It came in the Daily Bugle set for the elevator going up and down. I'm going to use those for the elevator signs. I'm just going to put LEDs behind them. I thought about making the elevator I got working, but I decided not to. It's back in the back. I'm guessing that this is going to be the top of a head or a mouth or the back of the head, the way that this is built out. Will said, Richard, I don't even know how to fully use email. Trust me, for now, computers are not the direction for me. That needs to be my excuse at work. I don't know how to use email.
I'd be unemployed if I couldn't use email.
I was going to say, if I could get away with that. These people who design these helmets are a breed of their own. What is up, Chef? Man, I ain't talked to you in a while. Well, I lied. I talked to you. Hey, Chef, these came in, by the way. They're the exact same thing, just from a different website. But I'll be using these sometime. I may use them in this build. I don't know how it would make sense to just have Banthas kind of chilling out in the open while a battle is going on, but you never know. What's been y'all's favorite printed piece you found so far, Gene?
You'd have to ask Tori. She's not around right now. For me, it's all about just getting it inventoried. So I don't pay a lot of attention to, what the value is or what the use is. It's just all about, here's all the trans orange tiles that are printed. Find it.
I did something different with my minifigs the other day. I finally got all my Star Wars stuff sorted. And instead of sorting it by set, because a lot of the sets I got rid of and I only kept the minifigs out of them, I looked it up on Bricklink for what would be in each movie. Like episode 1 has its own box, episode 2 has its own box, episode 3 so far and so forth. And I kind of like that idea, except for it's only really useful if I have Bricklink pulled up also. Like if I'm looking for a fig that I have.
Yeah.
Right now I've got Velma and everybody seen that. So now my next goal is these 2 Star Wars characters, which aren't that expensive. One's like 35 and one's like 40. But I gotta find them. One is there's 2 versions of them, but one is Grievous and the other one is Poggle the Lesser. I need a Grievous for my mock. That way I don't mess with the one that I have.
We may have parts to the Grievous.
The parts to create them?
We may be missing 1 or 2 parts, but have everything else.
What is going on, Lorem? Yeah, they are Hoarder, you definitely should buy one. They're only, I think mine were like $20 a piece. Apparently I got them from another website different than what Chef did, but they have to be like the same thing. I'm not a. Everyone knows I'm not a fan of Lego brick built animals. Anyway, they all need to be molded.
Okay, so there's 4 General Grievous minifigures.
There's one that's like white.
All white, no cape.
Nah, you're on Bricklink, right? Let me pull up Bricklink.
Yeah. So there's a SW0134 and a 0134A.
So the one I want is SW0515. Or SW0254. The exact same minifig, just one's colored a little different.
One's white armor, one's tan armor.
Yeah. Chef, were yours like shipped out of America? Mine came out of Australia. If Chefs came out of America and they were only 18, I'd buy those. Because mine were like $13 or $14 to ship.
Yeah, the one you want's the different torso. I don't know that I have that.
Like I said, I have the white one. Oh, it came out of China. I saw a Zilla Beast.
Yeah, it's got the markings on the arms. I don't have those.
I saw a Zilla Beast for the first time. Somebody built one at Atlanta BrickCon. I was going to call it Brick Fair Atlanta, but it is not. Will, are you going to drive to Brick Fair if they have one this year? Are you finally going to make it out? Chef, are you going to come? Yeah, I know you've missed like the last 2 years. One week shipping, free shipping. I have to look into that. I might. I mean, not that I need any more or anything, but you know how I go. I'll be army building banthas next. Weren't banthas like only on one region though? I know that like every planet has their animal that like Lego chose. Like Hoth has the Tauntauns and the Wampa. Gene Gene actually watched Star Wars. Him and his wife watched the. What did you make it to? All the way till the sequels.
Yeah.
So you watched The Last Jedi.
Yep.
Did you see how horrible it was that they swapped Ben from being good to bad? I mean, bad to good.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny. Some of the ones that we like, you didn't.
Now, I like the best Star Wars movie, in my opinion, is, well, it depends on how you look at it, but it's episode 2 or 3. I think that the main one that'll always get me that is technically 5. I think 5 is one that I could rewatch over and over and over.
Which one's 5?
Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there yesterday down here, and I went to go in the other room to grab some pieces I needed, and I saw all those white, and I was like, I'm just going to throw all these in Gene's bin. Like, I'm going to get rid of all these white pieces. And then I kept thinking to myself, like, one of these days, I would love to actually do a Hoth, and I don't want to have to buy all this stuff again. Lorem said, is there a brick fair in Chantilly this year? I heard that IKEA bought the venue. So IKEA bought the venue, but there's other places. The problem is the timing and everything. Last I heard that they are looking at one building. If it works out, it'll be at the same normal time. If it doesn't work out and the other building has to be used, it'll be in September. But I don't know the size of it or anything, because I mean, Brick Fair is huge. So hopefully they can get something with the same size. It depends, Hoarder. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't necessarily sell the parts between mocks. I went through a whole bunch of stuff. Like here lately, I've been in the other room. I have bins and bins and bins, or tubs, I should say, full of sets that I've taken apart. And then I start looking at things of, a great example is the ATTE. So I have 2 years ago that ATTE, and I took it apart. It was sitting in a bin. So it's sitting in the bin does mean nothing. But then I look and like now for this mock that I'm doing, it has a custom ATTE in it. We just hit commercial. But it has a custom ATTE in it. So I go through the process in my head of, is it worth buying every single piece new, or do I sacrifice some of this ATTE? So I sacrificed some of it in order to get the parts that I needed versus just buying those new. If it's certain sets that I know I'll never use anything out of, I'll toss them. I put them all up for sale for the longest time, and nobody in the lug or nobody on Instagram or anybody said anything. So I ended up taking the pieces that I wanted to use out, and then I threw all the rest into a bin, and they went to Gene. Certain stuff, depending on what it is, that I know that it's like very mock specific. Like for instance, the Battle of the Bulge. I had I think 3,000 2x4 white tiles. Will I ever use 3,000 2x4 white tiles ever again? Probably not. But like I said, for something like me wanting to do Hoth, should I get rid of them? I don't know. The problem that I have with white pieces is white pieces always tend to start change color even if they don't sit in light. So it becomes one of those things like, should I just get rid of them and then buy more if I ever decide to do it?
We talked about the white on the last stream, about how even new stuff coming straight out of new sets, some of it's starting to look yellow before you even open it. Yeah.
And it's not that it's yellow, it's just like it's off white.
Right.
I don't know. I don't get it. So everybody, I've put together like Gundams. I still do sometimes. And Gundams is ABS plastic, and it doesn't matter how long it sits or whatever. It just stays. It stays white. Lego seems to be the only thing that changes color, and I don't know why. I guess it's the type of, like, some type of chemical or something they have in the plastic.
It could be something as easy as whatever chemical they're putting in to help it release from the mold.
Yeah. That would make sense, because all the stuff that Gundams use are all built into or like on sprues or spurs, whatever you call them. Miss Papa Trip said, "Good morning. Best Star Wars movie was Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Luke, I am your father. Cinema royalty." Hoarder said, "I sacrifice all my sets for the Mighty Parts collection. Built sets just collect dust, while sorted parts allow for creativity." So like, think of it like this, Will. When it comes to all the stuff you're taking apart and you're putting into your parts bins, anything that I'm trying to think of a part right off the top of my head. So those like 4x4 pieces that are inverted slopes, all those automatically get thrown in. I will never use those. When you go, and it sounds really weird, and it might be a waste of money on my part, or maybe I could have done better. But you know, when you look at somebody's mock and they just have like all kinds of pieces underneath used for support, I can't do that. Plates have to be plates. Now, if they're different colors, that's fine. But plates have to be plates, and bricks have to be bricks. Just because one of those are 2 bricks tall, it doesn't mean that I use one of those instead of use something that's 2 bricks tall. And sometimes what I like to do is come down here in the quiet and look at all the parts and start to slowly cry to see how much money I could have had if I didn't buy all these. I wonder what would
throw
happen.
it all in the bin.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what would happen if I threw everything in the bin and just stopped building Lego. I did make the joke, Will. I did make the joke to Gene that I think that every time I build a mock, I'm just going to take the mock when it's done, keep all the minifigs and like vehicles and stuff off of it, and then just take the whole mock and throw it in the bins and sell it to Gene and Tori, and then buy back what I need for the next. That way I don't have to sort it.
So basically, you're paying a sorting fee is all it is.
I'm paying. That's a hellacious sorting fee, but I guess. I told Tori, I was like, how much would you charge to every mock I get done? I'll send the mocks to y'all. Y'all break it down and send it back in baggies sorted.
Did she answer?
No. She said she would do it, but
I mean, let us get a couple more tubs in on what we got to get sorted for the store, and we could probably do some of that.
Well, everything. Well, I take that back. Not everything. I've got 2 tubs left of the base plates that I used for the terrain. Left from the bulge, and that's it. All the trees and everything are already now. They're not completely. They're all disassembled, but the parts aren't completely separated. That's what I should have done, is sold all them trees instead of just taking them apart. Somebody would have bought them. I thought about
that's probably true.
A buddy asked me yesterday of the best watch video on my whole entire channel is me showing in studio how to do terrain. And I've been asked a couple times, like, why haven't I done another one of those videos? And the truth is, like, I just don't know. But I feel like I should do one on trees. I feel like trees are one of the most like hated things to build in Lego.
I think the thing is, people that ask, why don't you do more of those videos? I don't think they realize what time it takes and what effort it takes to put that video together.
Those videos aren't too bad to do, honestly. They just, in my opinion, they're boring. I came down here yesterday in hopes to continue making the next video for the mock, but I've got far enough to where I could do another video. If I stop here and do a video, then the next video I do is going to be the same thing, just adding lights to it. So I figured I would just wait until the lights come in and do that way. Because me and Bevan were talking anyway. There's something that I do that he does, just uses something different. And I'm going to be doing a video of it, but I've got to wait till the package comes in from him. We were joking, and we found out that we pretty much do the exact same thing with different parts. And the outcome is a little different. But that'll be in the next video. Hoarder said, I don't like using filler either, but I will eventually find a use for every part, even if it has to just to cause my children more pain as they have to go through all this when I die.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. Kind of what's the end game? You know, what happens when one of us gets sick or dies or whatever?
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, I guess there'll be a store open that's not sending anything because nobody else knows how to shut down the store. There'll be thousands of dollars of orders that never get fulfilled.
Yeah, but it won't be your problem.
Oh,
You'll finally get the bad rating that you've always wanted to avoid. I ordered a Bricklink order from these guys 3 months ago, and I still haven't got it. What, are they dead?
well, as a matter of fact, Tori and I have actually talked about I need to go through all the administrative side of the store. She's huge on the sorting and pulling orders and that kind of thing, but all the administrative stuff she leaves up to me. And I told her, I said, we got to get her up to speed on that too.
Just give me the password.
Well, you know, I'm old and I can't remember things. So the easiest thing to do for the password is just use the word incorrect. That way, when you get it wrong, it says your password's incorrect. And you go, oh, yeah, that's right.
I wonder how many people are logging into Bricklink right now, seeing if it'll work. So where does this piece go? I have a piece left over that shouldn't be left over.
It's so funny with all the sets we inventory on Bricklink, for Bricklink. I know what kind of pieces should be extras and how many there should be and why they put them in. And so when I get to the end of a set and I look down, I go, well, crap, I guess I missed 2 steps.
There's a couple times that I've caught myself because, like, sometimes, you know, you'll put together something on the left side and the right side, and if they use a 1x1 in your brain, you should feel like there'd only be 1 left over, but sometimes there's 2.
It has to do with the bags. When they pack the bags, you know, they do the extras on a per bag basis until they get to a certain count.
One of the things that's been bothering me a lot lately with Lego sets is I hate when it really bothered me a lot with the Dalmatian. I can't stand whenever you're building a set and you can see the random color through it.
Yeah. That seems short-sighted.
This mask right here, there's a red piece through the mouth, and it just, I mean, it shines. Guys, do not forget what we are doing this for, though. Go donate. I know that we've already hit the goal. I always wonder on those languishing orders if they died too. LOL. Will said, just sad to see it when you even asked him, though. Iceberg says, all is well. Convention season seems to starting, or season is starting up. Dang, I missed a lot.
So, Lorem, on those languishing orders, if you place an order in our store and it sits for 3 days, there's a problem.
Iceberg, I didn't see you down at Atlanta. Matter of fact, I didn't see any of y'all down in Atlanta. Y'all slackers.
That's because they were on Duluth. What were you doing in Atlanta?
Well, I was where the GPS took me. Lorem said Black Dupo is a savior for filler. I've yet to use Duplo. I just think that it's expensive for what it is.
I don't know. Mel said he was out with COVID.
Man, all I hear is an excuse right there. That's all that is.
All right, Tori's alive finally.
I had to feed the dogs.
It's about time. Dang.
It's Sunday, dude. Bingo says, we're up. He says, I'd rather be snuggling though. Bingo's my snuggler.
Yeah, Bingo's a little pissed that he's not able to get on the bed under the covers.
And snuggle. I want to snuggle, Mama.
It's not that cold. He'll be all right.
Oh, I know. Tell me a story. Can you get up here? Hey, Charlie. You already got me dirty.
Lauren said wife scheduled something on the weekend of Atlanta. Hey, Will, I did just give 5 memberships. I know there are some people that already have it, but y'all need to be on the lookout for that, because if you follow me on Instagram, which most of y'all do, and if you've seen the other member streams I have, there was something I started. It was all built digitally, but there is some plans in the works. I've already got so I'm building 2 builds this year. One smaller, definitely smaller, but I have already got the 2 builds for next year chosen, and I'm already in process of getting, I'm not going to say parts, but minifigs and stuff made. I stopped doing military because I didn't want everything to be custom, and now the next 2 mocks that I'm doing are everything's custom. So, welcome to my world. I think I should. I need some time to do that more and more, where once a week I go live just for members only, and I do some more builds. But you got to find the time for home life too.
Yeah, sometimes we think home life is Lego.
Well, I mean, for y'all, it's a business.
Right. And hence the statement, you need to find time for home life.
I would like to say what I'm doing is a business, but man, I'm losing. Oh, I don't like that at all. There's a gap in this Lego build.
So you got the funky color visible and you got a gap?
Lego store. I don't even know what comes out March 1st. Wait, is March 1st the drop of Winnie the Pooh? It is, isn't it? If that is the case. Hoarder said, if by business you mean spending every last dime on inventory. That's how I feel. I don't like when people ask questions like, how much did that cost? I kept up with it one time, and I would tell people, and it was with the castle, and I told people, and it was so funny when people would, like, when I'd see their facial expressions, and when they made their facial expression, it just made me realize that it probably wasn't the best decision financially. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Winnie the Pooh and the Piglet for my wife. Other than that, I don't know what else comes out March 1st. The Winnie the Pooh set will be a definite build in this house. That needs to be what happens right there, Gene. I need to get Winnie the Pooh. I need to do a members only live stream and get her down here building it.
Oh, we'll do that. We'll get Tori the Winnie the Pooh also.
I'll have to tell Haley. This is the oddest contraption of parts. Like, I don't know how somebody designed this. Ford Model T and the Lego art. The Lego art looks good, but I've not been buying those. The Ford Model T I probably won't buy. I don't think they come out in March, but those next two Speed Champions with the Unicorn and the Toyota Supra from Fast and the Furious, I'll be getting those.
Was that in plastic bags or paper? Plastic.
My house mock is already at 2,000, and that is nothing compared to your castle. I don't even want to know. I will be honest with you. That cat, I've told people before, I had in that castle. Now, mind you, I was having to buy pieces that I did not have now. But in that castle, I had about $12,000. That was minifigs, weapons, parts. Now, mind you, majority of that was minifigs and weapons, especially since a lot of the weapons, almost all the weapons were custom. All the custom pieces that were in it from Brick Warriors, all that stuff. Will said he wants the wheels from the Model T. Well, it is a Ford, so there's a good chance you can get them off of the side of the road when one breaks down.
Because they are Ford. I went ahead and said it for you.
I'm just kidding, Gene. That Ford Model T does look good, though. I'm not going to lie. Is that something y'all are getting?
I think so, yeah.
Will said shots fired. Honestly, that's lower I thought it would be. It's one of the things that mocks get cheaper if you continue to build because you continuously get pieces.
Okay, so the Michael Schumacher F1 comes out, which that's the special driver F1s are the ones I haven't done. Project Hail Mary.
The Project Hail Mary is a cool build, but that won't be something I get.
Yeah. And then Sauron's mask from Lord of the Rings.
I may pick that up.
Tori, what about those? Need one of those?
No loose flowers anymore.
Yeah, Tori's stopped doing the loose flower botanicals, only the ones in the pots now. Then you got the soccer ball.
I won't buy that.
Trophy.
Nope.
Yes.
Tori will get the blue spaceman. We will not get London Bus version 7.0 or whatever it is now.
No.
I'm not getting the Freaky Cat recolor.
That's what
Oh, and then all the Pokemon stuff comes out, Richard.
No,
Some of it.
Pokemon's February 27th.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
February 31st.
But if Richard tells everybody it comes out March 1st, it won't sell out when he goes to get it.
True. All 4 people that watch my channel.
Zelda comes out.
The Zelda I won't buy. I do need to get Link the minifigs from the first stuff they did, but I won't buy that set.
And there's
Hoarder
two
said
Speed
we went to the
Champion
Lego
Formula
store
Ones coming out.
Do what?
There's two Speed Champion Formula Ones coming out.
Yeah, they just keep coming out. Will said we went to the Lego store yesterday, and since they had nothing on the wall, we got the recycled truck and the Bugatti. Lego fans get a ball with a stadium for ants and a turkey leg. The trophy doesn't look that bad. Lego does a little bit of strange things sometimes when they build like round objects. I understand that Lego pieces are used to do certain things and make certain shapes, and when it comes to like round balls and stuff, you can only make so many things work. But I don't know. I do not like the way that either one of those look.
Are you ordering all these smart brick, smart play things for Caden?
I thought about buying the cheapest one and shipping it to Caden, honestly.
Lego City's got an F1 hauler.
Oh, the little, yeah. How funny would it be if I bought one of the smart brick sets, opened the box, took the smart brick out, and sent the rest to Caden?
What's that?
Remote control.
That'd be cool, I guess.
And there's another city train, which means we will have to have that for our train collection.
There's Pooh.
Yeah, so what we're talking about is getting Pooh and doing a members only stream and letting you and Haley build them.
Maybe, yeah.
I wonder if she'll be down.
No, I have not buying them, sorry.
Pooh's a little weird looking.
He is a little strange. He's not real smooth. It's kind of like that soccer ball.
Your Piglet looks better than Pooh.
No, Pooh looks better than Piglet. Piglet's a little strange.
If they do a live stream, want to do something like that, we can do it.
Yeah, Tori's up for it.
Oh, I can't wait to get.
The Monsters Inc. Brooks heads.
I like the llama though. I don't like the other thing. I like the llama.
The Fortnite ones.
I just like the llama because it's a llama. Divine llama. Oh, there comes my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't like how those are all different colors though. That doesn't make any sense.
Who cares? They're still cool.
Miss Papa Trip said, I went to our new Bricks and Minifig store in Winston-Salem, left with nothing, first time checking it out. So I will tell you that I've been there 3 times, and every time I bought some minifigs. But I watched a video the other day on YouTube of somebody that apparently is in the Lego community who lives near here. He went for the first time, and on his video, he was showing the case and stuff of like the minifigs. There was a bunch of stuff that I wanted. So me and Haley were talking about like getting ready and going. And then as the video is going on, it shows him buying everything that I would have bought. So we didn't go.
And that was here locally?
Yeah, that's what, he was in the Winston-Salem Bricks and Minifig store.
Who was it?
I don't know. I'd never seen him before. It was like, I think it was Mountain Bricks, maybe. I don't know. I feel the same way about those I do as when I'm out in public and somebody starts talking about Lego and I'm like, I got to butt in this conversation. All right, I got the back of this head done. It's coming together. It is coming together. Trying to find a good place to set it.
So you know about anything train or tractor that Lego does, I'm gonna do, right?
Yeah.
We got tractors all over this place. I'm doing the it's the new city tractor that's the dark turquoise.
Yeah.
Look what they did. They used a windscreen vertical on snots.
That's a pretty good. The Lightning McQueen cars is the same way.
Was it?
Yeah, remember
yeah. But yeah, the printed one.
Yeah, y'all better be careful with the Lightning McQueen cars. If y'all are building that, do not pick that windscreen up and slap the sticker on because you think you know how it goes. You'll be peeling it off and putting it back on.
Yeah, that's when you put the sticker on after you put it on the car.
Yeah, put it on after you put it on the car. That is correct. Gene said it 100%. You got plenty of room to do so. Cajun A-Fall said, "Good morning, gentlemen, and everyone in the chat." Hoarder said, "I still haven't been to a Bricks and Minifigs." They had 6 P1 clone troopers. I don't like the phase 1. I don't know what it is about them. I'm a phase 2 type of guy. I do need some more plain phase 2 clones though. I don't know how many more I need, but a good 10 or 15 would be nice.
It's a Cajun A-Fall like this tractor too.
I've yet to build any of the new city sets in a while.
We don't do a lot of them except for tractors and trains. We did do the series of the little mini cars with the micro figures in them.
Yeah,
The little baby one.
Why? You have a grandson or something?
When I got done with all of them, Tori told me it was for our grandson to play with. I thought, what?
she not disclose that information beforehand?
No, she just gave them to me and let me build them. And
Well, actually, you pieced them out. Inventory.
yeah, I did the inventory for Bricklink on them.
Do y'all build every set that you inventory for Bricklink?
Mm-hmm. Most of the time.
Yeah, we usually
we
build
piece it
them and
out.
then we part them out.
Uh-oh.
Lorem says, "What do you think about the helmet sets not including a minifig?" So here's the thing. I think that I would have been less upset about it if they wouldn't have done it. So now that they've done it, there was no reason for them not to at Lego. And not only that, but they done it to an exclusive minifigure to a very expensive set. So now that everybody that had those, the values dropped tremendously, and you're gonna be able to buy this for pennies on a fraction for what it was. So I don't necessarily care that they don't come with a minifig. Now, it would be really cool if every helmet you built came with an exclusive to the helmet minifig. Maybe one that was a little more detailed or something. But I don't know. I think that I don't know what Lego's idea was to all of a sudden start doing it. If that makes sense. It doesn't make sense for them to just go, okay, well, let's do it now. And then start with the Lord of the Rings set. A lot of people that are like defending it say that the reason why they done it is because Star Wars sets always come out. There's only, you're only getting a Lord of the Rings set every once in a while now, and they're always huge sets, so it gives people a chance to buy them. But I don't believe that. I still don't understand on the same topic of why they quit doing the Star Wars helmets. I thought these helmets were really cool, and there's plenty that they could have kept going with. I mean, as you can see behind me, I have them all. Miss Papa Trip said maybe like $30 each. Open helmet with black head. Those are like the old ones. Mayo said over $1,400 raised for fairy bricks. I guarantee it'll be over $1,500 by the end of the day. Thanks for another gifted membership. Yes, sir. Miss Papa Trip said the Sauron minifig needs to have the extended legs. Just my thoughts. Yeah, they haven't done. Gene, what's the last minifig that we've gotten the Woody legs on? The ones that are longer. I know that people put 1x1 plates on the bottom of some of them. I'm guessing it's Avatar, right?
So that's a 970 CLG.
I'm gonna guess that it's Avatar. Nope. Miss Papa Trip said the Fantastic Four, and that is probably correct.
Well, they've only come out with 14 of those long legs.
Most of them are Avatar, though, aren't they? You got Woody, Avatar, Mr. Fantastic. What is up? Jesse's Brick Galaxy is in the house. How's it going?
Don't forget you got it on Jack Skellington, too.
Yeah, but that's an older one. That wasn't something that came out recently.
So here's the 2024.
It's got to be Fantastic Four.
Tri-Wizard Tournament, The Arrival.
Oh, that's right. It's got the lady in it. What is up? Andrew is in the house. Man, everybody comes out. Everybody is waking up.
You got Woody with cow print legs, too.
Well, Woody was like one of the originals.
Here's one that says 2023 to 2025.
And I don't think our Mr. Fantastic's
Dr. Eggman from Sonic.
I didn't think he came with long legs either.
Yep. All right, the original Woody's 2010.
Mr. Eggman, I have built. That's why.
2010.
Just kidding. I got I think I won 3 or 4 of those Sonic sets somewhere, somehow. And I think I took every one of them open, took the minifigs out, and dumped all the pieces into y'all's box.
There's a lot of new piece types in those Sonic sets.
Hoarder said, got to go on a walk and get moving a bit. I'm listening and lurking, though. Miss Papa Trip said the lady from the Goblet of Fire minifig who Hagrid had a crush on. Yeah, she's got long legs. Jesse's Brick Galaxy said, coffee and laying out 12 base plates for the new mock. What's the new mock going to be?
It looks like Dr. Eggman's the most recent one.
I need a Dr. Eggman minifig. I didn't know they had one. Mine, like I said, the one I have is brick built. Gotta quit. I don't need them all.
You're not addicted. You can quit anytime you want.
Porter said, Jesse, do you lay them out and just stare at them with pride like he does? If you stare at them long enough, they may eventually start to put something by themselves together. The Twisted Tower for the Goblin Castle. I want to build another castle. Maybe one day.
So the question for me is, what is Tori going to surprise me with for Wednesday night's build? Because I'm going to finish everything she had out here for me to get caught up on backlog. And caught up is air quotes, by the way.
This one?
Yeah, I'm going to get that one done in a minute. I thought that was you. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not as far along as I thought.
There we go. I had that built wrong. I was like, that does not go together right. Set's a little confusing. Patty said, hello again, back listening while cleaning. Porter said, I'm staying for Miss Papa trip just to type as much. If you stare at the base plates long enough, you'll eventually get an idea that you can sit down and start building. And then once you sit down and start building it, you'll get another idea. So you'll restart what you build. And then when you walk away to go do something, you'll forget everything you had in your mind. I was talking to Bevan about that yesterday. I was like, man, I have a notepad on my phone that has stuff on it that if anyone ever got in there and started reading, they would be so confused. But while I'm sitting at work or sitting somewhere doing something and I get an idea on how to build something, I just immediately go in there and jot it down. And it might be wrote in the strangest way possible. There's a lot of bars and clips for this build.
Got some trans clear on this thing, places I wouldn't think you'd have it.
Well, this being a true Star Wars build, it's gray, gray, and more gray. I know that Lego puts color in these things so people can see parts better, but
yeah, a lot of that color they put in it's just for step reference for the people that can't count studs or pay attention.
yeah. Well, I think to myself sometimes of like putting this stuff together. Like, you know, Caden, for instance, is colorblind. So it probably helps him out a lot. Some of these scenarios.
So here's a cool parts usage. They use boat oars for mirrors for the tractor.
They use what?
So you know that new bar piece here? That bar piece?
Yeah.
They use that and see if my fat fingers will pick one up. And a boat oar to make a mirror.
That is pretty cool. I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, not at all.
Cameron said, how long you been up, bro? I started streaming at 8 o'clock. We're doing this charity stream in hopes to get some money for the charity. It's pinned in the link, but we hit the goal. The next goal, I think, is to try to go to, I think it was 1,500. Jesse said Bearded Bricks is totally right. I have the castle done-ish, but now I'm building landscape around and some ice bears attacking. Patty said, gosh, I'm shattered. The floor by the back door was filthy, so much mud, and it's still raining. I'm glad that we're having some nice days here. No, Cameron, not 8 last night. I've only been doing it since 8 this morning. I do want to do, I will say, I don't know how to ever plan it, but I've always wanted to do another 24-hour live stream.
Plan ahead so Gene can get some extra sleep in for me. No, he is old.
Man, Tori, that's mean.
And I'm only on my second cup of coffee.
What, you need 4 before you're nice?
Yep.
Noted.
Why do you stop at 3 every day then?
Good, Gene.
Sorry you have to put up with that type of abuse, Gene. What is she doing out of the basement anyway? Ain't she supposed to be working?
We'll have that conversation after we go off live. No, actually, it's more like it's Sunday morning. Why is Gene not in there cooking a good breakfast?
Breakfast yesterday morning, though. You did a nice breakfast yesterday for Valentine's.
I didn't eat breakfast yesterday. Actually, I take that back. I eat every morning for breakfast. I eat a Uncrustable.
That's okay. That's so you can get him in and out.
Last bag. Cameron said ditto, second cup. Hoarder said it's supposed to rain and snow here today. It snowed enough in North Carolina where we'll be all right for a while.
People here fuss about it not snowing enough, and now they're fussing about it snowed too much.
Yeah.
Make up your dang mind.
People say they want to see snow, and then it snows, and then they complain it snowed. That just shows you'll never make anybody happy. So do what you want to do in life. Does it ever bother you that the stickers are never the same size as the part they go on?
Say that again.
Like you'll be putting a 1x1 size sticker on like a 1x4 tile.
Yeah. So what's worse is with all the printed parts we're putting in inventory, that's where somebody else put a 1x1 sticker on a 1x4 tile, and it's the wrong freaking tile.
Huh?
We had, was it 3 of them yesterday that were on wrong colors or wrong? Yeah, one thing was supposed to be on a 1x2 slope 30, and it was on a 1x2 tile that was completely different color.
That's nice. Well, they tried their best, Gene.
You know, mocking is okay, but mocking your stickers is probably not.
Lorem said, last bag, question mark. Remember when it was just 2 bags, maybe 3 or 4 for a big set? So,
And no numbers.
if you go back to some of the older streams, if I have like a really big set, well, I'm not going to say really big set. Sometimes just to slow myself down, I would pour out all the bags to start. I miss doing that. I want to do that with something big again. Maybe I need to do that with the Pokemon sets. Then I like to do that because it slows me down, and then I get mad because I can never find the piece. I'm my own enemy. These attach very strangely, but they do attach. I'm still not a fan of stickers. I don't like how the stickers are never the same color. I think everything should be printed. I know that's like what everybody says, but what about when owning a bricklink store? When do you make the decision to either leave the sticker piece on there and put it in the inventory like that, or clean the sticker off and put it in the inventory without?
In general, if it's got the sticker on it and it's not horrible, they didn't do a horrible job with it, we'll list it with the sticker, because what we found is that it pulls people in to buy other things. People that are looking for that stickered part. And it's kind of one of the things that differentiates a store that sells only new stuff with a store that sells used.
I've never bought a sticker part.
Oh, we've sold a bunch of them yesterday.
I'm going to end up buying some printed tiles, of course, but
yeah, Tori said we got a whole order a couple days ago that was almost all stickered parts.
The cart I have right now from y'all is nothing but printed parts. I need to place that before tomorrow. I was trying to figure out, that'd be a good question for Will. Well, I guess anybody in here. I've been trying to figure out how to do a computer layout for inside of the clone base. And I was looking at all the printed parts that come with like computer screens on them and stuff like that. But none of them look really futuristic enough. I want to, as a joke, put the old school computer with like the AT in the screen. I have actually, I guess it's out there. I have a whole bin full of printed parts I need to go through. I know I gave y'all a lot.
Oh, we had, oh my God. We typically throw printed and sticker parts to the side while we're doing our sort and just spend time on a weekend or something doing those. We had the tub size is like the size of 2 shoe boxes.
Yeah.
We had 2 of those plus 3 shoe boxes, wasn't it? Full of printed and sticker parts to sort.
Lorem said, and then dump it all on the floor. Can't ever build on the floor again. No, I never dump them on the floor. It's always been the table. And Cameron said that Iron Man the Iron Man sets have a lot of good printed parts for computer screens. I've got all the Iron Man stuff, but normally what I kept, because I still kept all the sticker sheets from all of the Iron Man Hall of Armors they ever did, but I don't want to put, I guess, a computer screen in there that has Iron Man's Hall of Armor, like Iron Man's armor on it. I'll find something out. I know I haven't looked in the customized world yet, but somebody that I buy stuff from has to have something.
And the stuff Tori's got for you for Monday, there's somewhere between 80 and 100 of those minifig leg savers for you.
I put this sticker on upside down. Dang it. I'm going to start first with Lando's minifigs, and then I'm going to try to do something with the Disney minifigs for Haley. So I may be trying to get more from you.
I did find out that there is a difference on the interior dimensions of minifig legs based on age.
Really?
Some of the old minifigs are really, really tight on these things.
I wonder if that's intentional in the way they were designed.
I have a feeling it's just a mold variation.
I don't know all the custom figs that I have. I don't know what the figs started out as to know if they're old or not. Mayo said, I keep prints and stickers together in a shoebox. Need to separate them while sorting. And Cameron said, I got some good trans blue screen pieces with the Avengers compound. That was in my new mock, actually. I didn't buy the compound. I know that any Marvel set like that, though, does have potential for some good, like, tech pieces. Were they were all stickers, though, weren't they? They weren't printed. Sticker pieces are a little easier to buy a whole sticker set and just do my own.
Yeah, if we're putting together a set and we know we're going to part it out, we don't put stickers on. We list the sticker sheets separately.
That's one thing I have not yet done is go to a Bricklink store and look through what sticker sheets they have.
We got a couple hundred, easily a couple hundred different sticker sheets.
I know the AT-AT or the ATTE that I'm building, the custom one, has some. It wants you to go get some stickered clone symbols, but I have enough printed ones. Did I put the wrong color on that?
What I love is a Bricklink store with sticker sheets. It's when I look at the pricing and somebody has used sticker sheets.
What?
What the hell is a used sticker sheet?
They took them off and put them back on the sheet. Duh, Gene. You don't do that?
No.
Cameron said, yeah, stickers. Where's my Panzer? The Panzer is in the mail, bro. It's got, I don't know how many minifigs in it, and then I put some stickered crates in it. Yeah, Cameron bought a tank from me, and I went to go ship it, and apparently I no longer have, like, small boxes, so I had to go to work and get some. It's like windshield wipers on his head.
I will say that's a benefit to having a Bricklink store. We've got hundreds of small boxes. When we need to ship something to our mom in Louisiana, it's never a problem finding a box.
Well, when I started, when I put all that stuff on eBay, I started saving all like these small boxes that I would get in the mail. But apparently, what I have is either way too small or way too big. He said, "Ayo, let's go. I might recolor it green." They don't have all the parts to have one green, but I'll give you a heads up that a Panzer was never really green. I got a really detailed camo one I'll sell, but you probably don't want to pay what I want for it. Have I ever showed you that one, Gene? Actual like full camo cloth tank that I have.
No, that'd be cool.
Let me grab it real quick. It's a Panzer III.
When it's done, you can open it and it'll drop out little things.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Let me see that. Was that a gift with purchase?
It was you can latch it so it doesn't, when you pull it apart, it'll dump like a pinata. And they got a,
Have you seen this one, Richard?
Yeah.
Have you built it?
Why would I build that?
Tori's building it over here. It's a pinata. It opens up and drops stuff out of the middle.
Yeah,
look
look at it.
My tiles. Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
But I mean, it's full camo.
That is really cool.
That'll be one I probably keep and never get rid of. But yeah, that's I thought she said that, well, I guess she did say that she liked building llamas, not pinatas.
Tori builds a lot of the stuff that you and I wouldn't. But same goes, I build a lot of stuff she wouldn't.
I was gonna say all the stuff that sits down here that's like gift with purchases that Haley builds, I probably would never touch.
Yeah, she would have passed right by all the tractors and the Sonic, and probably she would have passed by this Lego van I'm building.
I told Haley the other day she needs to quit building all the gift with purchases. That's my Camel City Brick House bartering system. She was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, I didn't get all those dinosaurs without not having them." I finally opened and got all those dinosaurs. They're all separated and they're all in a box. Well, let me rephrase that. They're all in 5 boxes.
I was gonna say, if they're all in a box, it's a big box.
I got 5 shoe boxes of dinosaurs. I don't know what I'll ever do with them. Cameron said making a Warhammer box next. It is when it's a salamander predator. Well, I have no idea what that is, so I'll believe you. Lego should pad print what they can and use HD printing for everything else. Lumi Bricks prints might not be the end all, but they are better than stickers. Yeah, I think so. I have a theory about that, or a theory about the stickers in Lego. And I don't know how good of a theory it is, or even if it actually matters. But I think adding stickers to a set feels like you're putting it together one step further.
I think you're right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I as an adult, me being like wanting to see everything absolutely perfect, I'm against it. But in the kid aspect of it, like I get why they have stickers. I just, of course, agree like everyone else. I would rather not see stickers on anything. I mean, there's other Lego, or there's other companies. I'm not going to say Lego. There's other companies out there that are in the third-party world. Well, they will sell a set and then a printed parts pack to go with it if you want it. Lego could always do that, but I am missing a piece.
You said that earlier and found it.
Yeah, but I don't see this one. Yeah, this one's legit missing. And I don't think I have one laying here anywhere.
What is it?
Oh, 1x2 light bluish gray plate. I believe there's one in here. Maybe not. I got all these sets right here I'm taking apart, and none of these have a 1x2 plate in them. I'm gonna grab one out of my bin. Say I don't see it dropped anywhere. Oh well.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
EMS Brick says, "Hey, Bearded and Gene and Brick and family." Lorem says stickers have come a long way. Used to be across multiple pieces. Yeah, I don't. That was something I was kind of against, but at the same time, I feel the same way about. I like it tied together, and you not having to make everything match. Sometimes people have a hard time making things line up and match across panels. The sets that are the hardest with, in my opinion, are honestly the F1 cars, because the sticker isn't designed to go from edge to edge of the Lego piece. It's designed to sit in the middle.
Yeah, and getting them to align where you've got sticker piece next to sticker piece is kind of tough.
Some people put them all the way to the edge. That way it's like sitting on top of each other, which I don't necessarily think that that's a bad idea.
Well, except on the F1 cars, one of the ones, there was a series of 3 parts that each had stickers on it that were end to end to end. So how do you do that if you're putting it at the edge of the piece?
Hey, I found that 1x2. I screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's legit missing.
Cameron said the Fast and Furious pink car was a bitch to put stickers on. I have not put that one together yet. I still have that one in the box.
I do not have that one. That's probably one of the only cars that Tori would like to build. Fast and Furious pink one.
It has you put this back here, but there's nothing for it to attach to. What? So the bottom of this is correct. Am I missing something? Because I do not have pieces left over. Oh, I see what I did. Dang, Gene. No wonder I never went on Lego Masters.
Well, the reality of it is there's no instructions to follow on Lego Masters. You'd be okay.
Hey, if you screw up on there, just say it was supposed to look like that.
Yeah, that was intentional. It's part of the design.
It's abstract art.
Speaking of which art set was it that was coming out March 1?
The one that's got like the bridge in it.
You gonna do that one?
No.
It's got like a bridge with flowers everywhere. Cameron said that was the most stickers for a small set I've ever placed. Lorem said transparent sticker ? Might as well forget it. Dog hair and fingerprints everywhere. that is very true. I'll see you later, Cameron. Thanks for coming out.
That's what he thought.
See, that was dirty. It makes you put this piece on, and then it tells you it has a sticker on it. That was dirty.
You can build that one.
Let's
There's another one coming out that I want to build.
See, it doesn't show anything listed under art.
I believe it's called like the Lily Bridge or something, isn't it?
The Japanese looking one?
I don't know. It has a bridge on
I found that. Oh, the Claude Monet.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
that one I'd like to.
Yeah,
You wanna
whatever
build
it's
that?
called.
You can put it wherever you want.
So I have a 2x4 left over. I do suck. Porter said you have to go all out and wear gloves just to apply stickers. George is not coming on. We're actually ending the stream in 12 minutes, and it'll go to the next person streaming in this charity event, which is
Odd, isn't it?
yeah. Good Morning Brickworld. All right, I'm
You
starting.
heard where he's turning that over to Lego Longoria soon?
Who? Good Morning Brickworld?
Yeah.
No, I did not know that. So Hive is no longer doing it?
No, he's doing it now, but when they get to that next milestone, they were talking a couple weeks ago about turning it over to Lego Longoria and Hive basically retiring from it.
It's streaming for as long as someone like he's done, it's definitely a challenge. It's something to, we've been doing it now for almost the same amount of time. I look at it a little different than he does. I'm down here and I'm building. So it's just the extra step of having the interaction with people going live versus not. But it is a lot to do. A show is not something that just comes together.
And there's some challenge to trying to get guests on every week or two.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why it's, like I said, is if you have all the guests on, or if you try to continuously schedule a guest and it's just you and one other person, it's hard to do. That's why I had it set up to where, first it was me and Gene, and then we added Drew, and then we added George, and now we've kind of added Caden. It constantly gives something to talk about and something to do. If a stream has only one person on it, I find it not as entertaining because you're basically trying to carry on. We go live every Wednesday for 2 hours, and it's hard to carry a conversation by yourself. Even with people in the chat, you constantly just feel like you're talking to yourself. So having guests is one of those things that is kind of hard to do. But Good Morning Brickworld had a panel for a while. The panel here, I love the guys that are here. I think that it's good.
Okay, either Tori busted the pinata open or that llama just took a crap.
We have a guest just like that. Speaking of guests, look at that. We got Cool Han himself in the house.
What's up, lads?
You all right? How's it going, lads? You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
What time is it there?
It's 10 to 3 in the afternoon, so you're all good. It's pretty early with you guys, right?
It's 10 a.m. Well, 9:50 a.m.
Right, okay. Nice. What are you guys building?
I just got done building the AT-AT helmet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm working on the Lego van.
So is that all you've built? Because you're way further behind than he is.
No, done the city tractor.
Oh, okay.
Two of the little Lego baby ones.
Quit taking stuff that Tori's been building and show it off like you haven't been stuck on that car the whole time.
Oh, I've not seen that one before. That's pretty cool.
That's what Tori did over here on the side.
I was looking, so as you can see back here, now I have to get rid or push back one of the helmets. I'm not sure which one's going to make the cut.
Yeah, you got all the good ones there as well, so.
I have them all. I've got all the helmets. The other two are just unbuilt down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, no. What about the Dark Trooper?
It's right there. So behind Boba is Vader. Behind Leia is the Stormtrooper and the Dark Trooper, and then behind Mando is the Luke helmet, and then the Jango and Kylo are down here.
Nice. Yeah, that Dark Trooper is probably the weakest one, I think, of the bunch.
Definitely. After that, I believe it falls into play. I think it's weak just because of the way that they all look the same. But the Mando one being a straight copy of the Jango, and then Jango being a straight copy of the Boba, I think it's just a bunch of recolors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How is the ATST UCS build?
It's pretty good. It's one of those things that it just feels like you're putting together a bigger set. I didn't mind it. I don't like it. So far, my favorite UCS build has been the Millennium Falcon. Other than that has been the AT-AT. The AT-AT is one of the best sets that I've built.
Yeah.
But it's a monster.
Damn.
I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that when it comes to taking that thing apart to store it, is going to be the biggest pain in the ass.
Right. So you do take your sets apart then?
Yeah. Yeah, at some point I do. Back behind me on the...
Or he throws them in a tub.
Yeah, I give them to Gene. Back behind me is kind of like a rotating... Like, I just set up this shelf up here, right, and you can't really see it in the video, but behind the brickheads is the old Disney castle and the Beauty and the Beast castle.
Right.
Well, now I've got to find somewhere to put this, which is the new Disney castle.
Is it superior to the original version?
I like it much better. There's certain things that me going to Disney as much as I do, there's certain things about this that makes more sense than the other one. The other one on the front of it is a little different. It has a bunch of stuff that I don't ever remember seeing, which this one doesn't come with, and I don't know if it's from a different time period or what.
Yeah.
I know the castle
that's supposed to represent. Yeah. So whereabouts are you from then? So you get to Disney that often?
North Carolina. I'm about
so just on the Florida.
I'm about 3 states up from Florida.
Right. Okay, I know who you are. Yeah.
Me and my wife that's our one big vacation we do every year. Is we go to Disney for like a week and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I've been quite lucky actually because I managed to get to both of the parks out in the States several times, and the one in France. So, yeah, but I gotta say though, the one in California, I think, even though it's smaller and it's less of a resort and more of a just 2 parks, I do find, I don't know, I think I prefer it for whatever reason. It's hard to say why. But given the chance to go to Florida or California for a holiday, I think I'd pick Disneyland over Disney World. But
we've talked about taking a trip over there. The thing is, though, is to go to Disneyland, if you were to do that you would only need like 3 days.
Yeah. Oh, 2 days max in each park, I think, is plenty, especially if you can get in there early. But obviously, we did Six Flags when we were out there as well. What else did we do? A bunch of other Universal Studios. I mean, you could probably do 2 days in Universal Studios because that's way bigger than the one in Florida as well. And then just like, relaxing time as well. I get to go to a ball game or something like that. But for me, I think that was better because it was more spread out. I mean, when we went to Florida, it was kind of, you've got to do something every day. And we were there for 3 weeks. First time, 2 weeks. No, I think I've been 4 or 5 times now. But every time you got to do something, you can have a day off if you want to be able to see and do everything, which is too much for me, especially my age. So
and the crazy thing about being there. So we like to we basically go for 9 days, 9 or 10 days every time. And the reason why is because you have the ability of we've basically got the parks memorized in our head now anyway, but you don't feel like you're rushed. You can go and you know what, like okay, well, that ride has an hour wait on it. We're not going to sit here and wait this long, and we don't have the feeling of, oh, we're not going to be able to do that this trip. It's we'll come, we'll do it next time we're here at this park, in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Normally, Animal Kingdom we're never at for more than a day. When we go is during Halloween, and Magic Kingdom will kick you out at a certain time for the Halloween party. So we always end up at like Epcot most nights.
And the Universal does a Halloween Horror Nights there as well, which I remember being pretty cool.
Yeah, I would love to go to that.
But the because you got Universal and Islands of Adventure there as well now. But when I remember when I went as a kid, I don't think we went to the water parks as much when I went as an adult. But when I went as a kid in the mid-90s, it was like Typhoon Lagoon. It was great. I mean, that's closed down now, right? But I think they've closed down Blizzard Beach as well, right?
No, well, Blizzard Beach is open. Typhoon is closed down, and then they have, I forgot what the other water park is called. They have something.
Well, I remember when it was River Country, and Typhoon Lagoon was the newer one, and then River Country closed down because it was like snakes in the water or something, and then Blizzard Beach was the kind of newer one.
That just adds to the excitement.
Yeah, I read something the other day where they closed one of them down for maintenance. They always have one open and close the other.
So right now, Typhoon Lagoon is closed and Blizzard Beach is open.
Oh, okay, right. I thought they both closed down permanently. Right, okay, that's good news. I was telling my daughter about Typhoon Lagoon, trying to explain it to her, and she was like, she couldn't grasp that concept because we don't have water parks like that in the UK, certainly not to that scale. So trying to explain like a huge theme park but in water, she was just like, wait, so you go on roller coasters? And I'm like, no, it's not roller coasters, but it's like huge slides, but not like what you get at the local leisure center or swimming pool here. It's like
there's a park down near me and Gene called Wet and Wild, and it's bigger than the 2 Disney water parks put together, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah, Wet and Wild is crazy. I don't think I haven't been to that one, but I went to the one in Florida when it was there. And there used to be a one called in Florida called Water Mania as well, which is right on the, I don't know if it was just off the 192.
I don't know none about that.
But that was a long time ago. Christ, that was dodgy, that one was.
It is about that time, though, so everyone in the stream needs to go join the wonderful... Brick Dynasty said it's like buying tickets to hang out inside of a toilet.
I remember stepping on a lizard which was trying to run across the path, and I stepped on the lizard's head, and it was just kind of like the rest of the body was still going, the head was just flat, and I was like, it gave me PTSD for a while.
But it is time for everyone to go over to Good Morning Brickworld. I appreciate everybody coming out today. I'm glad that we got the goal for the. Do you want to say something about the charity since it's?
Yeah, look, I appreciate that. Guys, obviously, Good Morning Brickworld is going live, so please head over there. But if you are still hanging about for whatever reason, I appreciate everybody's donations. Even if you haven't been able to donate, and just spend some time in the chat supporting the guys who are doing that good work for the charity. This 48-hour Charity Stream-A-Thon is our 2nd annual event. Hopefully, we can keep it going every year. And every year, there's lots of learnings, lots of mistakes, lots of improvements to be made. But, at the end of the day, we set a goal. We've hit that goal, we've superseded that goal, and every dollar goes towards Lego sets to go for children in hospitals and hospices. So the range of care that these kids are receiving goes from simple operations to end of life. But of course, a Lego set in the hands of those kids is kind of pennies and dollars to us, but to them it can mean the world. So guys, dig deep, turn your sofas upside down. See what you can find and get it donated, and we appreciate you all.
Thanks everybody for watching. We will be back Wednesday with the normal crew at the normal time, and we do have another guest this week that's never been on before, and I hope y'all are ready for his I tried to explain it to Gene and George, but I hope y'all are ready for his, we're going to call it his aura, his presence. But thanks for watching. I don't have any kind of crazy outro planned for this. It'll just be the normal one, but peace.
clicks and clacks, building blocks, let's begin. Stacks on stacks, with beards we always win. In a world of plastic, our minds spin. Brick by brick, where do we dive in? Bricking with the beard, we never stop. Talking pieces, colors going over the top. Custom sets, landscapes, got a shop. Tunes drop.